getting itchy already? Don't panic, it's just a screen. They might seem small and meaningless from a distance, but when looking closely you'll see that these insects have a big impact on us humans and on nature. Without us knowing or seeing it, they play an important role in our ecosystem. Let me give you some examples. This flower has evolved to look as inviting as possible to attract bees and butterflies, because it depends on them for pollination. But not only this flower, did you know that blueberries and cherries are 90% dependent on pollination by bees? And did you know that to produce 1 pint of honey, bees would have to visit 5 million flowers? But besides plants, insects also display interesting interactions with each other too. Some ants and aphids have a close relationship. For example, ants protect aphids from predators and take care of them, and in return they feed on the honeydew produced as waste by the aphids. When the plant the aphids feed on is depleted of nutrients, the ants can even carry their aphids to a new food source. Insects can be great predators as well. A praying mantis, for example, is a great mimic. They hide themselves in the environment until a meal comes into range of their raptorial legs. Insect predators control the ecosystem by regulating population sizes of, for example, species that are harmful for agriculture. In other words, they are biological pesticides. And what about beetles? This insect group is so diverse that a quarter of all species on Earth is a beetle. Beetles have all kinds of functions in the ecosystem. They help, for example, with decomposing leaves. They break down organic material so that building blocks for new life can be formed. The larvae of beetles also play an important role in the soil. Very often the larvae are predators, hunting for small crawlers in the ground. But they're also prey for birds, for example. In conclusion, there's a lot more to insects than meets the eye. They connect different parts of the ecosystem. They pollinate, disperse seeds, predate and decompose organic matter. By now you are probably wondering why we are telling you all this. Insects are declining worldwide and this causes an imbalance in our ecosystem. This decline can have huge impacts on our crops, but also on nature as we know it. We don't have to personally like all the insects, but we need to understand their importance and make sure to keep our ecosystem in balance. Because without, for example, predation, pollination and decomposition by insects, we wouldn't be able to live the way we do now.